State Governor Monday don't finally come aside to apologize and address the Edolites on the reasons why he decided to visit Kano State to pay solidarity to the family of alleged hunters that were massacred in Uromi. And according to him, he named this article, "The Battle I Couldn't Afford to Lose." Since Edo State don dey vex, they tell us, say, how dare you? How dare you go to Kano State and apologize to them? You show weakness. Then he decided to say, you know what, me, I go explain to you now why I decided to go to Kano State. Why I decided to go to Kano State. But before we continue with this particular discussion, let us go back and check our own two Baba. If we talk about two Baba, you know this matter still involve Edo State because Natasha, na Edo State government house now for the work, and they represent our people for Edo State. So now, of course, you see the video now. A trendy video, Two-Face idibia arrive Edo government poll tribunal with lover Natasha. We don't know whether Two-Face idibia wako they apply to be an Edo State citizen so that it will start to they do Edo State contest for Edo State position. Two-Face now for Benue State, and of course, you know say Benue State, many things they are put there. Supposed to the choke man, but you know the choke man put again. You see for there, you see the two Baba, how they welcome him. He's a very well-known person, you understand? And meanwhile, you know say Annie on her own don't see the groove with Regina Daniels. So it's only good that Two-Face also focus on his life now. And don't forget, a good husband, now husband may they follow his wife go work. Follow your wife go work. It shows that you are a good husband. And meanwhile, see an idibia day club, they grew with Regina Daniels. I don't understand an idibia. You are 40-something years old, or almost 40-something, and Regina Daniels is still a little baby, 20-something. Regina Daniels no fit relate to wetin and idibia they pass through. I don't understand. There is no bone of contention between an idibia and Regina Daniels. Okay, wetin an idibia won't tell Regina Daniels now? Which kind of cry one cry to Regina Daniels? Tell me, which kind of cry? Oh, I'm married my husband has followed another woman. Regina Daniels na 6th wife, 7th wife, now he be. So the relationship no they blend at all, and the age gap is too much. The age gap is too much. The only thing make Regina Daniels go learn from an idibia is that you have to stay loyal to your lover. But another thing is that if you stay loyal to your lover too much, your lover will mess you up. Now Two-Face they mess her up too now. Well, a new friend now, Regina Daniels, and they are working together. So you can see they are enjoying themselves together. So now may now go back to waiting consign us, and that one Governor Monday, and the reason why he decided to go to Kano State to go apologize to them and show solidarity. Meanwhile, a lot of Nigerians they thought say, a lot of Edo State people they say, Chairman, you no do well, oh. You no do well at all. You make us look weak. According to many Nigerians, they say Edo State Governor make Edo State people look weak. Okay. Like what I talk, he titled this one, he said, "The battle I couldn't afford to lose." Then he said, there are moments in life when you are faced with multiple battles, each screaming for your attention, each pulling you in different directions. It is such time that wisdom, not emotions, must lead. Many years ago, I stood with Chief Attorney in the car park of his home in Uromi, watching him navigate a storm of political battles. What surprises me was how calm he remained. Almost too calm, except for one particular issue that seemed to occupy his mind. Curious, I asked him why. He stated, Akpo, Akpako Miza, as he called me. In life, when you are faced with several battles at the same time, and you do not have the resources to fight them all, you focus on the one that carries the greater consequences if you lose. I never forget those words. On March 28th, when a tragic incident in Uromi happened, that weight of leadership every leader knows became heavier. I was bombarded from all sides with devices consigned. Your Excellency, you must not be seen standing against your people. You can't blame them. They have suffered enough at the hand of criminals. You are the governor of Edo State. Why are you going to beg the north? You must bring the perpetrators to book. Justice must be served. On Friday, while receiving a briefing from one of the security agency, he said gravely, Your Excellency, we should expect possible attack, possible revenge in the north, and even within Edo Central. At that moment, I knew which battle I could not afford to lose. I imagine family in the north watching that gruesome video, seeing their son, fathers, brothers hacked down in foreign land, from whom they stalk, the anger, the call for revenge. I imagine the innocent traders, students, and workers from Edo traveling through or living in the north, becoming sudden target of retaliation for something they knew nothing about. I imagine chaos, killing in the north, counter-reaction in the south. Travelers are afraid to journey through part of Nigeria, and our nation once again thrown into unnecessary bloodshed. No, that was the battle I could not lose. So at 4 a.m. on Sunday, I left Abuja by road for Uromi. I needed to look my people in the eyes, not just read report on the decks. I needed to hear their frustration, their anger, and their fear. I ensure the bodies of the slain were recovered and transported back to their grieving family, and I ensure the injured survivor received treatment and were safely reunited with their loved ones, and I charged security agencies to go after the perpetrator. I engage our northern brothers in Edo and ensure them that the action of a few did not define our people. I believe a true leader does not let emotion blind him from doing what is right. Edo people are known for their hospitality, not hatred. That point has to be established. I knew matter could not end in Uromi. I flew back to Abuja to brief the president and meet with the security chief to ensure national coordination. I engaged critical northern stakeholders, including Deputy Senate President, Senator Baru Jibri, to seek lasting peace. But I needed to go further. I had to face the grieving family directly. So I traveled to Kano State to meet with the governor, Abakari, a man whose understanding and generosity in his situation I deeply appreciate. Together, we drove over 2 hours to Bankori local government, where the families of the deceased were mourning. I will never forget that moment, the pain in their eyes, the way the mothers held pictures of their son, the weight of sorrow in their voice, and they spoke. I had no words to erase their grieving, but I had the responsibility to show that Edo people stand against what happened. I reminded them that many Northerners have lived in Edo for decades, just as many Edo indigenes have lived in Kano across the north. We are all Nigerians. Hate cannot solve this. I offered compensation to the grieving family, not because money can replace a life, but because responsibility must be taken. I also meet with the Edo and Southern community in Kano to strengthen peace and ensure them of their safety. Now, let me be clear. Justice will be served. The 14 individuals responsible will face the full wrath of the law. This is non-negotiable. Anyone who violates the law must face the consequences. But my first duty was to stop more bloodshed for being spilled. Okay? To those who secretly hope for mass killing and chaos just so they could score cheap political points, you have been put to shame. And I know you now feel regret for your intention. To those who feel disappointed and understand, I am coming back home. I will sit with my people as I always do. We will talk, we will heal, and together we will find our own solution for our own problem. Here is the list. Here is the lesson I leave you with. When life throws multiple battles at you, always fight the one that has the greater consequences if you lose. That is leadership. That is wisdom. That is why I am here. That is coming from the governor. Okay, guys, let me be honest with you. How's I go take talk this matter now? I will talk from my heart. I see some few points you have made, and I understand why you need to stop further bloodshed. It wasn't because of say you are afraid. It was because you were worried about the Edo State and other people, Igbos too. Other people make, you know, say not an one retaliate, all they get sense, they do anyhow. Go able touch Akwa Ibom, go able touch Yoruba Joed. You understand? So I understand why he had to do that, to stop further bloodshed. You know, okay? We understand that. And again, you choose the battle you couldn't lose. We understand that. And you compensated the family. I already understand that. But then again, you could have also addressed what was happening in Uromi and Edo State very well about their farmland. You know, address that matter. They pay me for body governor. You know, address that farmland matter. You just thought, say, the only thing you said about us was, to those who feel disappointed, I understand and I'm coming back home. I will sit with my people as I have always do. We will talk, we will heal, and together we will find our own solution for our own problem. I hope, let him come back and let him sit with us. I hope you address all those issues and measures that you are taking in order to make sure farmers go to farm. Farmer goes to farm without being fear of their crop being destroyed. Thank you, but make we just give up. Make we just give am time. I love this write-up. Although people are saying, someone said, if now you write this thing yourself, you will make I bend. Of course, now all of people know they write by themselves now. They get writers may go write to them, but they will correspond with them to know which point. But so he directly now write by himself. So make me forget that talk. Okay, guys. Let's see what will happen. Let's see what will happen. Someone said, for the sake of peace, you have made the right call, sir. We just hope this incident of herdsmen will come to an end. May he come back first, guys. May he come back. No need to bash him. Let him come back. Let him come back first.